Have you ever felt the divine whisper that others seem to miss? Are you among the chosen few who can truly hear God speaking? God talks to everyone all the time. The question is not to whom does God talk, but who listens. Divine communication is an intricate and profound process that transcends the mere act of speaking. From God's perspective, to communicate is to connect deeply, moving beyond the superficial exchange of words to touch the very essence of the soul. This form of communication encompasses feelings, thoughts, experiences, and occasionally words, each serving as a channel through which divine messages flow. Feelings are the primary language of the soul, a direct line to our innermost selves, where God often whispers His truths. When you feel a sudden sense of peace, a burst of inspiration, or an overwhelming sense of love, these are not just emotions, they are divine communications. These feelings can guide you, providing clarity and direction in ways that words cannot. In the first book of Kings, the prophet Elijah seeks God's presence in a time of great despair. He experiences a powerful wind, an earthquake, and a fire. But God is not in these dramatic events. Instead, Elijah hears God in a gentle whisper. This story profoundly illustrates that God's messages are often subtle and quiet, speaking directly to the heart rather than through grandiose displays. Elijah's encounter teaches us that divine communication often requires us to quiet our minds and listen with our hearts. Thoughts, accompanied by vivid images and pictures, are another way God communicates. These mental visions can provide insight, foresight, and wisdom. In Norse mythology, Odin, the chief of the gods, sacrifices one of his eyes to gain immense wisdom. He receives visions and insights through his remaining eye and through dreams, which often come as vivid images and symbols. These visions guide him and the other gods in their decisions and actions. Just like Odin, your thoughts can be imbued with divine images that offer guidance and enlightenment if you are open to receiving them. Experiences are the grand stage on which divine messages are acted out. Every life event, whether joyous or challenging, holds a lesson or message from God. In Hindu mythology, the epic tale of the Mahabharata is filled with divine messages communicated through the experiences of its characters. Arjuna, a key warrior, faces numerous moral dilemmas and existential crises. His experiences on the battlefield, guided by Krishna's counsel, teach him about duty, righteousness, and the nature of life and death. Arjuna's journey illustrates how divine wisdom is often imparted through the lived experiences of those who are willing to learn and grow from them. While words are commonly used for communication, they are often the least effective means of conveying divine messages. Words can be misunderstood, misinterpreted, and are limited by language. Divine messages conveyed through words require careful interpretation and a deep connection to the soul's language to be fully understood. The story of the Tower of Babel in Genesis highlights the limitations of words in divine communication. The people of Babel, in their pride, attempt to build a tower to reach the heavens. To thwart their plans, God confuses their language, causing them to misunderstand each other and abandon their project. This story underscores the idea that relying solely on words can lead to confusion and division. It illustrates the necessity of deeper, more intuitive forms of communication to truly understand divine will. Many fail to hear the divine melody, choosing instead to cling to the cacophony of outdated interpretations. Imagine the cosmos, alive with God's whispers, yet so many turn away, afraid to listen. It's far easier to accept the echoes of others, even those who lived millennia ago, than to face the profound responsibility of interpreting the divine messages meant for you alone. If you acknowledge that you are receiving God's message directly, then you are responsible for interpreting them. Fear of misinterpretation acts as a shackle, binding hearts and minds, making it safer to rely on the well-trodden paths carved by others. These paths, though familiar and comforting, are shadows of a greater truth. By choosing safety, people construct a barrier that blocks the vibrant personal communication with God that is available in every moment. This safety is an illusion, a prison of the soul that stifles the vibrant, life-altering revelations that God wishes to bestow upon you. God invites everyone into a new form of dialogue, a dynamic two-way conversation where divine messages flow freely, tailored for your unique journey. This invitation is not a gentle suggestion, but a powerful call to awaken one's inner divine hearing. Yet only those with the courage to truly listen, even when what they hear seems scary, crazy, or outright wrong, can partake in this divine dance. This type of listening demands a fearless heart, one that embraces uncertainty and finds strength in the unknown. They ventured beyond the realm of conventional wisdom, embracing divine truths that often appeared contradictory to societal norms. This willingness to question deeply held beliefs is a rare and precious gift. It is the hallmark of those who can truly hear God. More importantly, many cannot hear God because they refuse to admit that what they perceive as wrong could, in the grander scheme, be right. They are trapped in a prison of certainty, unable to see that true wisdom often lies in the uncharted territories of what seems to be wrong. If they think they are right about everything, who needs to talk with God? It is in the humble admission of our limitations, in the willingness to embrace the possibility that our understanding is incomplete, that we find the true path to divine understanding. This profound humility allows the sacred whispers to guide us through the tumult of existence, illuminating our path with divine wisdom. To hear God's voice is to surrender to the vast, unending ocean of divine possibility, letting go of the fragile sandcastles of our limited understanding. It is to step into the sacred dance of divine communication, where every step is guided by a love and wisdom far greater than our own. Thus, to truly hear God, we must be willing to listen with our hearts wide open, embracing the divine messages with a fearless spirit and an unwavering trust in the divine plan. Only then can we transcend the limitations of our human understanding and truly connect with the infinite wisdom of the divine. As a chosen one, you possess unique qualities that set you apart, making you more receptive to divine communication. These qualities are not mere coincidences. They are the very essence of what makes you a vessel for divine messages. Your heart, pure and untainted by malice, is the cornerstone of your ability to connect with the divine. This purity is not just about being free from negative intentions. It is about having a heart that seeks truth, justice, and love above all else. When you approach life with genuine kindness and a desire to uplift others, you create an environment where divine messages can flow freely. Consider your daily interactions, the moments when you choose to forgive instead of harboring resentment, when you offer kindness without expecting anything in return, or when you stand up for what is right despite the challenges. These actions reflect the purity of your heart. They are the reasons why you can hear the gentle whispers of God, guiding you towards your higher purpose. Your profound spiritual connection is another defining characteristic. Unlike many who live on the surface, you dive deep into the spiritual realm, seeking understanding and enlightenment. This deep connection is cultivated through practices such as meditation, prayer, and reflection. It's in these quiet moments that you open yourself to the divine, allowing sacred messages to penetrate your soul. Think about the times you've felt an unexplainable peace during meditation, or the clarity that comes after a heartfelt prayer. These are not random occurrences, but evidence of your deep spiritual bond. This connection acts as a bridge, linking you directly to the divine source, enabling you to receive and interpret messages that others might overlook. Your intuition is heightened, a finely tuned instrument that picks up on the subtle frequencies of the divine. This heightened intuition is not just a feeling, it is a knowing, a deep-seated awareness that guides your decisions and actions. It is this intuition that often leads you to insights and revelations that others miss. In your daily life, this might manifest as a strong gut feeling about a situation, an unshakable sense of what you need to do next, or a sudden insight that comes out of nowhere but feels profoundly true. Your intuition is your inner compass, always pointing you towards the truth and helping you handle the complexities of life with divine guidance. In recognizing and embracing your unique qualities, you step fully into your role as a chosen one. Discerning divine messages is an art and a science that you, as a chosen one, are uniquely equipped to master. Understanding how to identify these messages is crucial for your spiritual growth and alignment with your higher purpose. God's messages often manifest as the highest thought, the clearest word, and the grandest feeling. These elements act as guiding lights, helping you go through the noise and confusion of everyday life. When you receive a thought that fills you with unexplainable joy, know that this is a divine message. God's highest thoughts are always aligned with joy, peace, and fulfillment. These thoughts elevate your spirit and bring a sense of lightness and clarity. For instance, if you suddenly feel inspired to pursue a passion or help someone in need, this is likely a divine thought guiding you towards a higher purpose. Consider a time when you felt an overwhelming sense of joy and excitement about a particular decision or direction in life. This feeling was not coincidental, but a sign that you were receiving a message from God. By embracing these joyful thoughts, you align yourself with divine will and step into your true potential. Divine messages often come as the clearest words, resonating with undeniable truth. These words cut through the fog of doubt and confusion, offering clarity and understanding. They are straightforward, honest, and reflective of a higher wisdom. When you hear or read something that deeply resonates with you and feels inherently true, this is likely a divine message. Reflect on moments when you encountered words that seemed to speak directly to your soul. Whether through a conversation, a book, or an inner dialogue, these clear words provided insights that guided you on your spiritual path. Trust these moments of clarity as divine communications meant to steer you in the right direction. The grandest feelings, those that encompass love, compassion, and empathy, are key indicators of divine messages. God's guidance often comes wrapped in feelings of immense love and connection. These feelings inspire you to act with kindness, generosity, and understanding towards others and yourself. Think about times when you felt a profound sense of love and connection, motivating you to reach out, forgive, or support someone. These grand feelings are divine nudges, encouraging you to embody love in all your actions. Accept these feelings as sacred messages from God, guiding you towards a more loving and fulfilling life. Discerning divine messages from other sources requires practice and a commitment to self-reflection. Take time to meditate and reflect on your feelings, thoughts, and experiences. Pay attention to the emotions and thoughts that bring joy, clarity, and love. These are often the hallmarks of divine messages. Journaling can be a useful tool to track and analyze these insights, helping you recognize patterns of divine communication. Approach every communication with a discerning mind. Ask yourself if the message brings clarity, aligns with your highest truth, and resonates with love. Seek guidance from trusted spiritual mentors, or use prayer and meditation to gain deeper insights into the messages you receive. Trust in your capacity to connect with God's guidance and allow these messages to lead you towards a life of joy, truth, and love. Embrace your role as a chosen one, knowing that you are divinely supported and guided every step of the way. Share your experiences and insights with others, inspiring them to also seek and recognize divine communication in their lives. Understanding and overcoming the obstacles that prevent you from hearing God is crucial to deepening your spiritual connection. These blockages are often subtle, woven into the fabric of your daily life, but their impact is profound. By identifying and addressing these barriers, you can open yourself to the divine messages that are constantly being sent your way. Ego and pride are among the most significant obstacles to divine communication. When you are dominated by ego, you become fixated on self-importance and personal gain. This self-centered perspective creates a barrier, making it difficult for the gentle and selfless voice of God to reach you. Think of a time when you were so sure of your own rightness that you dismissed others' opinions outright. This arrogance and pride can blind you to the subtle guidance that God offers. To overcome this, you must practice humility, recognizing that your wisdom is limited and being open to higher guidance. Material attachments also pose a significant challenge. When your life revolves around accumulating wealth, status, or possessions, your spiritual sensitivity diminishes. The more you are entangled in the physical realm, the harder it becomes to attune yourself to the spiritual. Reflect on moments when you prioritized material success over inner peace and spiritual growth. These attachments anchor you to the material world, preventing you from ascending to higher spiritual planes. To clear this blockage, you must practice detachment, focusing on spiritual fulfillment over material gain. Fear and doubt are powerful inhibitors of divine communication. They create a dense energy that blocks the flow of God's messages. When you are engulfed in fear and skepticism, your vibration lowers, making it difficult for higher frequencies to reach you. Think about a situation where fear and doubt paralyzed you, preventing you from making a decision aligned with your higher self. These emotions can obstruct divine communication, making it essential to cultivate faith and trust in the divine. Inner healing work is vital in addressing these blockages. This involves delving deep into your psyche to address unresolved traumas and emotional wounds. Techniques such as meditation, journaling, and therapy can facilitate this process. By confronting and healing these inner scars, you create space for divine light and guidance to flow freely. For example, if you have unresolved anger or grief, working through these emotions can significantly enhance your spiritual receptivity. Practicing humility and surrender is crucial in dissolving the ego and pride. Embrace the understanding that you are a vessel for divine will, not the ultimate authority. Practicing humility means recognizing the divine presence in all aspects of life and surrendering your need for control. Engage in acts of service and selflessness, which naturally diminish the ego's grip. Consider a time when you put someone else's needs before your own, feeling a profound sense of peace and connection. This is the essence of humility and surrender. Building faith and trust in the divine is essential to overcome fear and doubt. This involves believing in a higher power's benevolent plan for you, even when the path is unclear. Daily affirmations, prayer, and reading spiritual texts can strengthen your faith. Reflect on moments when you felt a deep sense of trust in the universe despite external challenges. These experiences reinforce the importance of maintaining unwavering faith in the divine. By addressing these spiritual blockages and employing these practical steps, you can enhance your ability to hear God's messages. Take this journey with an open heart and mind, knowing that every effort you make brings you closer to divine alignment. Your path to hearing God is not just about overcoming obstacles, but about transforming them into opportunities for deeper spiritual growth and connection. The journey is one of continual self-reflection, humility, and faith, guiding you toward a life of profound spiritual awareness and divine communion. In your journey toward divine communication, you have discovered the significance of understanding God's unique ways of speaking. Through feelings, thoughts, experiences, and words, God constantly reaches out to you, offering guidance and wisdom. The ability to hear God is not confined to a select few. It is available to anyone willing to cultivate the qualities of a pure heart, deep spiritual connection, and heightened intuition. Spiritual sensitivity plays a pivotal role in enhancing your ability to receive divine messages. By maintaining high vibrations through positive thoughts and emotions, and avoiding negative influences, you open yourself up to a more profound connection with the divine. This connection is not just a mystical experience, but a practical tool for facing life's challenges with clarity and purpose. Understanding the tools of discernment is crucial in differentiating between divine messages and those from other sources. By focusing on the highest thoughts, clearest words, and grandest feelings, you can ensure that your spiritual guidance is aligned with truth and love. Reflecting on your feelings, thoughts, and experiences, and seeking clarity in all communications, strengthens your ability to recognize and act upon divine messages. However, obstacles such as ego, pride, material attachments, fear, and doubt often hinder your ability to hear God. Addressing these blockages through inner healing work, practicing humility and surrender, and building faith and trust in the divine, you can clear the path for uninterrupted communication with God. This process requires commitment and dedication, but promises profound spiritual growth and a deeper understanding of your life's purpose. You are encouraged to embrace your journey toward divine communication with confidence and determination. Cultivate your spiritual sensitivity, maintain high vibrations, and employ practical discernment tools to enhance your ability to hear God's voice. Reflect on your experiences, confront your blockages, and strive for a deeper connection with the divine. Your journey is unique and deeply personal. Share your experiences or questions about hearing God's voice in the comments. By doing so, you not only contribute to your own spiritual growth, but also inspire and support others on their paths. Together, we can create a community of enlightened individuals, each attuned to the divine and living a life guided by higher wisdom. Your story matters, and your voice can make a difference.